Your worship outline is where you build the flow of your worship service. Let me show you how to get started. So to get started with your worship outlines, you'll go to your worship and scheduling screen and select the services and scheduling tab, which is by default, by the way. And then from here, you can add a service. Now, when adding a service, you can name your service whatever you want it to be. So maybe I want to call this service Redemption Part 6. Sounds like a string of movies here. Then you go ahead and pick your service date. And let's just say this service is happening April 30th. I'm just planning this way out, and it doesn't make any rhyme or reason, but that's okay. Now I have my start time, my end time, my calendar, so I can actually pick and choose which calendar I want to assign it to. And I can also add a service using a template, which you can learn more about by watching our templates video. And then I can also pick a location. I'll just say it's happening in my worship building. Okay, add service. Okay, I did all that just to get here to our worship outline that is blank. Now, to build out my worship outline, I can go ahead and select the Add Service Items button on the top right. Now, your outline is made up of two things. It is made up of songs and elements. And elements are things like prayer request time, or maybe a time of the sermon, maybe time of offering. And so what's really neat about this is I can quickly add songs and I can add all those service elements in one fell swoop. And let me show you what I mean. So just because of the way I think elements first and then I go to songs, but I can go ahead and add maybe announcements. I can add baptism here. I can add a closing. I can add scripture. I add our sermon. Gotta have a sermon. From here, I can also add maybe a video, welcome, and I can continue this process. I can add elements if needed. Now I'll go ahead and add those selected items. And there we go. I've got all these service elements that I've just added. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add songs just to show you that too. So go back to add a service items. And now I can actually select my songs from here. I really appreciate how I can search songs, and I can also not only search by the name of the song, but I can search by just looking at songs in a particular key perhaps. Now I just want to go ahead and say, let's do Glorious Day as our opener. I also want to do Joy the Lord, and we can just add those here just for now. So I've got these songs added. Now from here I can start moving things around really quickly to build this out. And so from here I can say Joy the Lord. I actually want to be our first song. That's such a great song to open with. And then from here I can have our welcome right after that. And then after that we have Glorious Day. And then from here, if I wanted to, I could continue to add songs, which I've only got 2 songs in here, so I could quickly, if I wanted to, just add additional songs really fast. And I'm just gonna pick the first ones that I see just to have them added really quick to show you. And there we go. So I've added them, and then I can go ahead, move them where I would like them to be. And then from here, if I wanted to say, this is it, I've got everything added, you're good to go. Now, another thing as well is once you've built your outline, so I'm gonna go to an outline I've already built and done all the work for. So on this outline, I've got all my songs. I've actually also put durations for everything. I've put who things are led by. If I wanted to take things to another step, I could even put any special notes or instructions. So maybe like letting my lighting team know, light cue number 4. And so that way they can go to that particular light cue for that song. We really give you so many options here to just give direction in your service outlines. So once you've got all that done, you've got it created. If you scroll down to the bottom of your outline, you've got the ability to view all the PDFs associated with it. And this is really great for if you just want to create one huge PDF that has all of your song files. So if I select this, View PDFs, I can actually pull all the songs that I want to add to it. Or I can just select which ones, it doesn't matter. And then when I download that, it actually generates one massive PDF that has all those songs together, which I really appreciate just because of the app I use on my iPad. I like just importing them all as one PDF, and then I can mark them up and everything. So we've got that. The other thing too is you can print out an outline. So if you select that print outline button, you can print out that song outline to give to your team on Sunday morning or whatever the event may be, just so everyone can be on the same page. Now, I showed you how to create an outline and everything here, but there's an easier way to be able to plan out your worship services, and that is by creating a template from an outline and then just reusing that template every week. So to learn more about that, check out our worship templates video, and that will save you a tremendous amount of time. Okay, well that is the worship outline. To learn more about worship and scheduling and all the other features in ChurchTrac, click that help button to view our online user guide. It's filled with hundreds of articles and screenshots and videos. We also post our entire library of all of our videos and our live streams on our YouTube channel, so be sure to check that out and subscribe.